Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in a Subaru Legacy for a month and sweat your absolute balls off? Well, you bet your ass you're in the right place, boy. In this video, we started in Canada, we head all the way down to North Carolina, Tennessee to drive Tail of the Dragon, and then we head to Colorado to climb some mountains. Let's get into it. Every time I go on a road trip, I do this. I just never think I'm ready. I pack everything I can possibly think of, like some craisins and some chicken noodle soup, but it just never feels like you're gonna have enough. I don't know how long I'm going for. Could be a week, could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks. I'm hopefully going across the border into the States if they let me. A lot of uncertainties. That's what happens on a road trip. So we start off here in Alberta, driving south. I did not take the QE2 major highway because it's so long, straight, and boring. This is the best thing about road tripping a Legacy. I'll roll on in 5th gear here.
So if we're at 20%, that means that we don't need that many.
This thing just flies. This is a 2-liter. It's stock. So I brought a few things on this trip to keep me entertained, and the first one that I'm going to show you is this. And this you throw in there. But look at how beautiful it is here. I don't even know what this place is. We're just off Highway 21 here, and there's a little lake haven. I always forget about Drumheller until I'm on a road trip. It's so raw and ancient here. And they had a free shower for me. Well, first night here, and I just got the knock and got kicked out. First time. For a split second, I was like, should I hide? But I realized I didn't have the window covers on and he could see right in. I'm not even mad. I felt lazy as shit in there, so it woke me up.
How I ended up with it, but...
Alright, we just did a Dollarama food haul. Got a couple Chef Boyardee spaghettis. Got some corns. 2 for $1.50, can't go wrong there. And we got a little bit of sweetness. Made it to Medicine Hat. So I'm just about to crack open a corn here, watching the baseball game, and I saw somebody go by with a huge rack. Love seeing a good rack on a road trip. Night number 2 in the park here, and I threw my window shades on this time so that no peeping Toms would report me. Trying to make an offer on some old cars here. Chicken soup make you poop. So right now I gotta fold this thing up and we're entering stealth mode here. Now if you're wondering why, it's because in the last video we almost got denied at the border because Sarah and I both don't have concrete jobs or any like real ties to Edmonton, and they thought we were gonna immigrate down into the States. So I'm gonna make it look a little cleaner here and pack stuff in the back and not make it look like I'm living out of the car and I'm gonna move to the USA. Oh man. I also put electrical tape over my J Wheelie stickers because they looked at my channel last time crossing the border, and he's like, I don't want this Japanese car hitting any deers or anything. We don't want it left in our country. We made it, and it was fairly quick too. Oh, here we go. Now we got US speed limits.
And then he said on his pod, he was like,
It's so weird being in the States. Gas prices, look at them, because they're for the gallon instead. I haven't seen any American flags yet. It's just so interesting. I haven't talked with anybody from Montana yet. I'm gonna go into McDonald's here to try and get a US phone plan. Not from McDonald's, just I need the Wi-Fi. I'm expecting people to be like, I don't know, kind of like Albertans, but meaner, you know, like plaid jeans, kind of cowboy-y. But like, you want some of this, boy? I'll whoop your ass, boy. So I'll let you know how it goes. Got some action here. This right here is what I call spicy yum yum noodles. In McDonald's, nobody said, listen here, boy. Nobody tried to eat me. That was good. It's surprisingly normal here. Got a US phone plan, that's good. The car's here. For some reason I'm like, oh, it's gonna be so rust-free too, because it's from the States, even though they pretty much have the same weather here as we do, and vehicles would get just as rusty, I'm sure, but I see a little Miata, I see a 350Z, I'm like, toss it in the back. All right, good morning. We just had our third night here in Havre, Montana. Slept in a baseball stadium parking lot here. And it's quite cozy in here with all the window covers. It's like a little house here, you know? I get in here last night and I'm nervous about the houses nearby, like calling me in and reporting me. But then I put up the window covers and I even had the light on last night, read my book for a while until I fall asleep. And then had a great sleep. I heard some movement in the parking lot this morning. And I think it was just some lady coming to walk her dog. But it's good with the window shades on, nobody can see me. And it's quite comfortable and you feel quite safe and private in here. So that is good. Decent amount of room back here too, especially with one person. Let's see, how do we get out of here? We'll do a little scan. Is anybody out there? I don't think so. Oh, nice fresh air. If only I had the Ranger here to haul all these bad boys.
I mean, is this what you want? I mean, it's what you want.
Welcome to Circle. We are 1,300 kilometers in. We're still in the plains of Montana. Had this little orange light come on here. Looks like a barbecue or something. I don't know what that means. We made it to some mountains now, boy. Wanna play some frisbee golf at this park. It's on an island. Ever since I got into Montana, there's been cactus. And that's really hard to believe because I'm just below Saskatchewan and there's no cactus in Saskatchewan. I can't get over this. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, baby. Here's hole 18 up on the hill. But take a wrong step and whoop, fall down about 12, 15 feet. Oh my god, my fuck's out. What the f? I don't even know where to start. I did not know Montana would be this hot. The grass is always crispy and stuff. There's cactus. It was so hot yesterday at night. I was just driving around with the AC on. Finally came to this spot here. Opened the windows a little bit because of my frameless windows. The bug nets don't really fit. So I just have these things here for privacy. And then I have the windows cracked like a little bit. But it was so hot. I had my little fan going, but it barely works. So I'm just drenched in sweat. I touch my head and it's like I just had a shower. I'm just covered in sweat and just laying there, and you just kind of wait for like 2, 3 a.m. when it cools down a bit. And man, it was just unbearably hot and sweaty. All right, so the plan today is to find a shower because I haven't had a proper shower since day 1 of the trip. It's day 5 now. I had like a half-ass river bath yesterday, but there was a lady fishing right next to me, so I'm not gonna scrub my balls and everything right where she's fishing. So I just kind of wash my hair and wash my pits, but that's the joys of living on the road. You get to scrub your nuts while ladies are fishing. So we just left Glendive. Now we're on one of the interstates now, number 94. The speed limit is 80 miles an hour. That's crazy. That's 130 kilometers an hour. Obviously people speed too, so wow. Oh yeah, I should probably let you guys know ballpark where we're going now. Like, I don't really have a destination for this trip, but I wanted to check out some new states, and really I've only checked out the states on the west coast, so I want to go check out the east coast and maybe some of the central states, and even like far east Canada I haven't hit yet, so we might pop up over there. But yeah, I don't really know what's over there on the east coast of the USA, except for like the little bit of research I did. I know like West Virginia's over there, and Virginia and Connecticut, and I don't really know, so you guys are gonna find out with me. North Dakota, baby! Oh!
Form of life. But
So I'm trying these dollar store special mackerel and brine. I thought they were like little guys, like sardine. Turns out they just hack the f***er up and toss her in there, so let's try it out. Oh, that's a squishy boy. It's interesting. Tastes a little old. It's alright. Another dollar store grab here. We got the potato gnocchi cooking up, and then we got a pool party, as long as the rainstorm stays away, offering free food, a DJ, and some night swimming. I found the Seaboys TV shop. This is the coolest thing ever. See Micah's Subi in there? See the yellow wing? I feel like I'm in a YouTube video right now. I don't know if you can read what that says. I believe that was night number 7. The greatest campsite in North America. Well, that was awkward as hell. I was on iOverlander and found a free shower spot. So it's at the beach right over here, behind this building. Oh, I can't zoom in. And it was just me showering with my soap and everything, and a bunch of moms and their kids staring and watching me like some homeless guy, but gotta do what you gotta do. We got the Maruchans again. Every day I go on my phone and I'm just looking for a destination of somewhere to go. Like, I'm looking at like best beaches and stuff, and then I'm looking at November project locations and then jotting them down in my calendar or in my maps here. So then I kind of have a route of where I'm going. So like there's November project in Minneapolis, and then in I think Madison, and then Chicago as well. So I think I'm gonna head that way. It's really nice to see some trees now after being through the plains of Montana, where it was just so crispy, and cactuses, and then there are cactuses in North Dakota too, but now in Minnesota, we've chilled out, got some greenery. Mississippi, goddamn boy, ooh! Come on, let's go baby.
With influence is insane. All these
any of this stuff to exist, like you
happen. But like if my time
Minneapolis is fucking huge, it's so busy. I heard you. I was at the gas station over there and I heard the turbo spool and I was like, no way, so I chased you down. driving on a rim. Just came off the interstate. It's crazy here.
What do you mean crazy?
The interstates and everything, you drive like as fast as you can. For every exit, there's like an A, B, and a C. So it's exit 34, but then it splits into 3, and there's like multiple interstates intersecting with each other. I saw a guy with a blown tire. He fully blew his tire. He's riding on his rim. And then he went through a red light. I just saw a 370Z smoke a curb. You would believe it. When I drove in, I thought this is like 3 times busier than Edmonton. So it's gotta be at least 3 million here. And yeah, it's almost 4 million. Bet your ass I'm hitting the jerk station tomorrow. Damn girl, what you doing later? I believe this is the real Night 7. I put up this towel barrier here because I'm sleeping in a neighborhood and I didn't want anybody to see in here. We obviously got all the window covers on and pretty good sleep. A little hot, but it's all good. Check out this setup. We got the dirt bike here. Dang. Nice setup, dude. Minneapolis is f***ing wild. Right on, dude. What? Night number 8 in the horseshoe pits of Eau Claire, Wisconsin. I think I may have found a solution for the frameless windows. Get some of these bad boys and then just clip it on the rubber molding of the window. Line number 9, baby. So it looks like a shoulder here between the 2 yellow lines is actually a flex lane. It's closed right now, but it's like the shoulder that they open up for traffic, it looks like. Well, you don't get to see where I slept for night 10 because some lady was taking pictures of my car. I was downtown Milwaukee, but we came to the Frisbee golf course to get away from her. Milwaukee, baby! Oh, that's cool.
In a quarter mile, keep left. Follow signs for I-794 east to Lakefront.
Lake Michigan, bitches! Woo-hoo! The roads in a lot of these northern states are really shitty. Like, look at these. You just bump and crunch over all the potholes.
In a quarter mile, turn right on stop.
Yeah, bike is all of our stuff is so off. Fibers is like, it could not rain for a while.
So I'm by this little stream here by Chicago, and it smells so salty. Like, I'm close to the Lake Michigan, but am I stupid? Is Lake Michigan connected to the ocean? It smells like salt water. Just in case you were wondering, Chicago has the world's only backwards flowing river, the world's tallest building designed by a female architect, and the world's first brownie. I believe we're in Indiana now. Pretty sure Indiana is where Whistling Diesel is. And does this not look like Whistling Diesel's neighborhood? Night number 10 here, random parking lot, Lafayette, right by the Frisbee golf, baby. Throwback to Arizona here, the food delivery bots. This guy's got a bad wheel, poor guy. I really like this place. It's cool looking, it's bright, spunky. And it smells really good too. The food smells good. Unlike Milwaukee, I'm sorry Milwaukee, but it smells like shit there. horses. Really smells like watermelon here. I wonder if they grow watermelon in Indiana.
Like it's throwing up bells and man, you know, it's fun.
First thoughts of Indianapolis. It's a little run down in this part of the hood. People drive crazy here too. Like the speed limit was 40 and people are doing like 65, 70. Squirrels here are massive. Seems like everywhere but Alberta has these massive squirrels. Protected by 9mm.
Welcome to Kentucky.
Thank you. So I just briefly crossed the border here into Kentucky, and then I was into Ohio.
Continue on Kentucky 18 east for 2 miles.
Or so I thought. A lot of these American cities, the major city is on one side of the river, and then it's a different state with a smaller city on the other side of the river. Holy mama.
I'm sorry.
Like the wheels aren't even spinning. That's crazy. I am so hot and sweaty and uncomfortable right now. I don't know where to go. I didn't get a shower today. I don't know where to sleep. I'm so gross right now. I already slept like in this humidity last night. I wonder what the temperature is here.
It's 80 degrees in Cincinnati right now.
Whatever that means. Feels like 84 degrees, it says. 29 degrees right now, and it's 11 p.m. It's gonna be a hot night. Night 12 in the dome was very, very hot and sticky. There's a gazebo out over there, and I was laying in it last night, laying on the cold concrete, just sweating. I touched my back and it was just wet, and I was wondering how I was ever gonna go to sleep. But I threw both bug nets on here last night. It's not stealthy at all, but I thought, I don't care, I gotta get a few hours of sleep. And there's no way I could have the windows up or have the window covers on these side windows. The world famous honey buns.
Honey bun.
Lexington, Kentucky. Yourself a favor when you're down in the States. Pick yourself up some honey buns. There's fireflies here. I wonder if you can see them on camera. Can you see those? Yeah. Oh, they're so cool. And there's frogs too. Look, it's a possum or an opossum or something. What the hell is that? It's so peaceful in here. And I wanted to sleep here, but there's a cop back there and he just said, "Is that your car over there?" I gotta lock up the gate, so too bad. Last night was a shit show. I went to sleep with both my bug nets on, and all was good. I was happy because I showered, I was clean for the first time in days, and then didn't feel sticky at all. Went to sleep, woke up like an hour later, drenched in sweat. You know when you go for a hard run on a hot day and your shins are all sweaty? Like, it takes a lot for your legs to sweat. Woke up, my legs are wet. I'm just drenched in sweat. And I'm like, why is it so hot here? What's going on? So I went and drove around to find a new spot by a farmer's field, longboarded around at top speed for half an hour to cool that sweat down. Got cooled down, and then a cop showed up and was questioning me. So I couldn't sleep in that spot, or I didn't want to because I didn't want to get all set up and then get kicked out. So I came here, kind of a little industrial loop by Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and slept here. It was good. And now it's been sporadically raining all morning. Go figure.
Who fucks us up next week?
That's where I was just walking up there. Natural Rock Bridge. If you look at the swinging rope here, you can tell that Tarzan once inhabited the area. Ooh, spooky. Look at how jaggedy these roads are. I just did this one, and it's so twisty. Made a friend in the park. Hey, little bud. What you up to? There's so many interesting looking things here. Like, what is that? Don't know. And then this, I was asking about actually the things that look like limes, and this one looks a little different, but she said that they're walnuts. Will the crawfish pinch you if
I know,
you go in
that's
there?
what I said. Was my toss.
What do you think this one is?
A black walnut.
Okay, how does it taste?
Really bad.
So I think I just had what every car camper has nightmares of. Shaken a little bit, maybe? I'm in my little spot, and I hear voices and stuff go by. I'm thinking they're gonna knock on the door or something, tell me to leave, but then I'm like, no, it's fine. They're just ladies walking by. And then I hear this diesel truck roll up, and he pulls up. I hear him idling. I look out, he's just sitting there looking at my vehicle. He backs up, and then he pulls a little closer, and I'm like, what's he doing? Wah! And I like pop out through my little side window. I'm like, hello? And he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm just driving across the country. He's like, you're what? I'm like, I'm driving across the country. He's like, well, get driving then, boy. Or something like that. I'm like, okay, sorry. He's like, this is private property. Can't you see the sign? And I'm like looking at this tree with 3 pieces of wood nailed to it. None of them say anything on them. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't see those. And yeah, he's like, get driving, boy. So I don't know if he said boy, but I'm adding that in because that sounds cooler. Get driving. So that's what I'm gonna do. I guess he got me up early, so that's good. Here's the very first KFC where it all started. This is Ethan's camper here. Cheers!
Sir.
That's what I call a big tree on a rock ledge with some tornado webs. You can go on right ahead and bet your big burly biscuits there's a big burly black bear in there, boy. Boy, oh boy, boy. Welcome to Tennessee, baby! You hear that? Loudest insect in the world again that we heard in Thailand. Knoxville. I think that's night 15 on the river, Knoxville. Okay, I think we're officially on the tail of the dragon. I got some slow motorcycles ahead of me, but I'm gonna pull off and then we'll get a little video here. Some of you might be thinking, Tail of the Dragon, what is that? It's a road that basically leads you to the edge of the earth. Just kidding. Ho ho ho! It's just a super twisty driving road that's world renowned, no biggie. So look, these were already nice twisty roads on the way in. And then this is Tail of the Dragon. Look at how jagged he is, all the switchbacks. So I'm glad I kept the Legacy in eco mode, because when I got to the little gift shop here, they had a wall of shame, or a crash wall, and look at all the people that have just messed up their rides. This is a great time to show you a map with the rough route that I took, because we are 10 states in right now. This is what I capitalize on right here. I just came to the washroom at the dam here, and they have showers for free, baby. Those $7 truck stop showers, baby. You GPS. At least it's a nice view though.
I just got a link to it from
The Appalachian Trail. That's a 2,100 mile trail along the east coast of the States, all through the mountains. Now we're gonna go up here. The Appalachians, baby. Welcome to Gatlinburg, everyone. Everybody say hi. This is one thing that's really pissed me off about being in the States. Nobody signals. Nobody behind me, nobody in front of me. It really pisses you off because people just slow down, slam on their brakes for no reason, and you have no idea what they're doing. Back home, it's like BMWs that do that. Here, it's everyone.
Hey, sir, don't give them food.
What?
Don't give them food.
Don't?
No.
Oh.
No.
This I absolutely could not believe. This Turkish guy working in the store has witnessed the bear come in on multiple occasions, take some food, and leave. Thought it'd be nice after eating dollar store food for 2 weeks. SIR in the mountains, I see you.
We're having bird dogs.
I think that's night number 17. Church parking lot. Tennessee. So you're gonna want to take a ride on South Walnut Ave, and then you'll see to slam the cord. So it's about that time. I gotta do an oil change, 5,000 clicks. So behind me, there's a dumpster. In that dumpster, I found one of these that I can drain my oil into. Walnut smash. Walnut tasty. And look, there's a walnut in there. Definitely not ready yet, but it's cool to eat. It tastes like, it's the consistency of cauliflower right now. Check this guy out. This might be one of those Chiquita bugs. This thing is huge. It's like a cockroach with flying wings. Nashville, Tennessee. We got the boots on, baby. Well, Nashville seems like a little bit of a shithole, like, unless you're drinking. There's one good street if you're drinking. It's really like Las Vegas-y, but other than that, it's like the river valley, there's no trails or anything. The city, like the sidewalks were just horrible to ride on. Land of the automobile. Anywhere near any big cities, there's no rush hour in the morning and afternoon. It's just like 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's busy all day long. So you either go early morning or later in the evening if you want to avoid the traffic.
We might be sitting in the NBA Finals playing against mine.
No fucking way. This Alfa Romeo Giulia was just cruising 100 miles an hour, so I went to go catch him because it's kind of a boring road here, straight, and we're flying, and then it's a construction zone, so I slow down. He keeps motoring. Left lane closes, and he's trying to gap all these people. He overshoots it, slams into the construction barriers and the sandbags as he puffs the smoke ahead. I'm like, is he passing people on the shoulder? Get up ahead. He hit the barriers and kept going. Like they were just cones, luckily. But he's in a sedan up here, so I'm gonna go see if we can find him and see the damage on the front end now. That's crazy. There he is. He's got bumper damage and damn, can't see back there. And like maybe a blown tire. That was insane. So this little town has this big uncontrolled traffic circle in the middle here, and like nobody yields or anything. They just come flying around the corner. So okay, this guy actually went slow. Let's try to get it when it's busy here. Okay, let's see this. Oh, he actually stopped. Normally they just, when I came around, they just come flying out in front of me. I'm like, am I supposed to yield? It's like the Arc de Triomphe. Okay, this truck yielded. Huh. Look, everybody's got their own little drive-up order window. Jeez. I would have been flooded out if I stayed here any longer. So the plan was to do an oil change this morning in this parking lot. I was planning to get up nice and early while it was still a little dark, jack up the side of the car, get under there, take the under tray off, drain the oil in my shitty little container jug there, get it done before anybody gets up and going. But I'm not gonna lay in 4 inches of water to do that, so I guess I'm saved for now.
Bluetooth is connected.
So my US phone plan just ran out yesterday. About 100 kilometers out of St. Louis. I got a 1/6 of a tank. No checking gas buddy or anything. Gas is way too expensive here. So hopefully I make it to St. Louis.
Mitsubishi was set to conquer the U.S. Each hand racing merch. Series 4G. The cylinder block was cast iron, not aluminum, which meant that
The ones with the turbo, there was a dial where you can
I've been driving around St. Louis for like 10 minutes. I haven't passed one gas station. I don't know what's going on. It's funny, I just turned onto a road where it's actually good and newly paved, but the roads are so shitty. They're all concrete and then patched with asphalt. Huge potholes. Hey, look, a Ferris wheel. Look at this road. Try longboarding on this road. Hello. Hello. Nice tits, bro. St. Louis is exotic, baby. What is that, a whooping crane? Really hope I don't run out of gas in St. Louis. I am dangerously low on gas, but I ain't paying those stupid big city gas prices, so we gotta go a few kilometers out of the city here. That's the price we're looking for. I'm not paying $4.70 or $4.80 a gallon. Look at my body. This is after about 15-20 minutes of riding the skate park. Noticing tons and tons and tons of vehicles with damage in the States and lots of broken windows too. I saw the Z wheels and I was like, what, is this a Datsun? No, it's a Plymouth. And then we got some cool cars over here too.
Almost the same odds as a kid from Ohio becoming a movie star.
We are in Iowa now, baby. Rainy Iowa.
And Doug Gordon. We talk a lot on this podcast.
That's the longest this car has ever gone without an oil change. Oh my God. Nice one. Got the dirt jumps right over there. We got the soapbox racetrack over here. I wonder if this guy sails. Oh my God. Pardon me? Check out this nifty little AMG. Never seen one of these before. Park here for free, ride the board to the fair, come back. Then you gotta charge this puppy up, right? So, go like that. Then you come over to here, and you turn that puppy on. And then, check that output. There we go, baby. She's on, John. Got some new batteries for the fan here, and look at this. It's got a clip. Face it right at yourself while you're sleeping, drawing that cold air from outside. You're good, baby. I'm actually cold for the first time in like a week and a half, which is so nice to be out of the heat and humidity. What's with the northern cities in the States being so nice? This place is awesome. So many of these here, nice little stops to like eat or drink with like nice signs, and they're so well kept. Alright, we really need to chill with the walnuts here. This place is literally called the Papa John's Sculpture Park. Papa John's. Massive skate park. Then we got the Vagina Bridge. And then here, guys fishing off there. Booty hole liquor 38.
Yeah, I just farted. What a retard. Nah, that was cool.
So it seems like the cops don't really patrol downtown Des Moines. So there's this thing called the Loop, where it's like a racetrack downtown. Shitty old cars and people on motorcycles race around this loop downtown all day, all night. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that was night 20. Snuck up on me for sure. We have ourselves a busy schedule today. Let me show you. Yep, it's gonna be a busy one. Can't make this shit up. Just threw my frisbee in the river down there, but I found a full unopened Corona. I literally just saw some kids smash some guy's window and he was in the car. They threw 2 giant rocks, smashed his back window, tried to break the front window, and he was in there. And he didn't even chase them or anything. I thought this was a really good city. Dopey-dopey-do. 14, you gotta shoot over the deers. We got Lil Johnny, we got Pegasus, and we got Scarpo. Rasta Acorn Man.
5, you know, where, because I forgot about this. That thing, that was really cool.
Welcome to Nebraska. Continue on I-480.
So I woke up in Omaha, Nebraska here. Let's check it out, baby.
She goes, what if I did this?
No way, I was driving by and I thought these were turtles. They are. Wild turtles, baby. Sheesh. Must be a new model. This pink hue in the air. Everything's pink. They got hammocks here? Now that's a stadium. 90,000 people. And apparently it sells out every game. Some of these pumps in the States, I have no idea what this means. 88, 87, 87? Really hard to believe that this is a city of 300,000 when the roads are this shitty. So I was hearing this noise. Whap, 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 whap on the interstate. What could that be? What could that be? And I'm trying to ignore it and I'm like, no, I can't. Oh, it's gotta be that under tray. I was missing a few clips out of there. So it was whapping up and down. It was grinding on the interstate. You can see right here, it ground that all off. So we got 1 zip tie, 2 zip tie, 3 zip tie. Hopefully that will hold it on there. And that should honestly help with fuel economy too. I don't really like finding bugs in the car, especially when I'm shoulder checking. Nothing like some horned donkeys. Colorado!
Just sheer experience. I mean, essentially.
I see a cool rotten lizard right there. Gotta appreciate the old Hondas, baby. Okay, well, we made it to Denver. Played one round of frisbee golf so far. Actually only 7 holes because it's so hot here and my nose, I keep burning it. It's so burnt. I didn't think it would be this hot here. It's about 95 degrees, which is 35 Celsius. And we're gonna try hitting a skate park here. Neat. So I haven't seen any mountains yet here, but I've been looking for a skate park that has good flow. I think I found this is awesome. I'm hyped to be here. I don't know what it is about Denver, but I've wanted to come here for about 6 months. This might have been the destination of my road trip. I thought about it a little more. I think I wanted to come to Denver so much because it's the Mile High City. I hear a lot of stuff about cars here. I think they're slower here because of the less dense air. I was playing frisbee golf earlier. Apparently frisbees fly further here. And then apparently golf balls go further here too. I expected it to be like on top of a mountain. Like I expected everything else to be kind of like near sea level. And then Denver was like this city on top of a mountain. That's like Mile High City. But no, it's gradual to get up here. But so far, so good. Downtown Denver, I got your number down. Shout out to Japan here at the outdoor mall. I'm wondering what happens in the winter when it snows here in Denver. Alright, we got some Denver things going on here. So we got a school bus converted into a camper, it looks like, with a bike on the front and like window covers and everything, but it looks kind of raggedy. We got a homeless guy over here that just dumped his bike, and see if we can focus. He was yelling at the people in the bus, so I don't know if the people in the bus are like part of his homeless gang or what's going on. It's like a movie. I just sit right here, got my water, got my snacks, watching a movie. See the mountains, they are so fountainous. Poor pipe Tomika. And Edmonton really needs to adopt this. I was like, oh damn it, fine, I'll pay for parking. I really need to get in this creek here. It's 100 degrees. And then I pull up here ready to pay. And then you can press the blue button for free 90 minutes of parking once a day. Your roommate back in Boulder, we ain't ever getting older. Welcome to Boulder, everyone. This was one of the coolest cities on the whole trip, and partly because it had this trail that weaved and wobbed and bobbed along this stream throughout pretty much all of Boulder, and there were people on e-bikes that were not very good on bicycles, but just flying on this path, so it was really hectic and reckless, and I really like that. Coming up, coming up, coming up. The Legacy looks like a monster compared to this tiny little NB Miata. Look at this. It looks like my Legacy is like 30% bigger than it should be. So we're driving this mountain road up to Nederland right now. There's, well, first of all, some random guy in the stream that I met recommended me to go up here. Apparently there's a really cool skate park up there I found on Google Maps, and I'm hoping for a really good mountain view up there. There's pull-offs all over where people are camping, and I guess they're just allowed to. And if you look on iOverlander around here, there's like 1,000 spots of places to camp. So lots of people live in their vans here, I think, and lots of people are just traveling. All right, we made it to Nederland. Elevation is like 8,300 feet. They're literally on top of a mountain here. Oh, this is so cool. I never thought the Netherlands would look like this. Look at all the Nederlanders. Oh, cool bus. That thing looks like Mad Max. So mind-boggling to me that there's a town with all these shops on top of a mountain. This is really cool. Some really cool houses here too. Night 25. I finally learned to rock to fakie. I was here for like 3 hours yesterday. Okay, today we're doing something called the Peak to Peak Scenic Byway. Woke up nice and early. It's like 7 o'clock right now. So that, hopefully, not a lot of people and tourists are on this road. And maybe we'll even see some animals. So it's a road that goes from this town or city along the peaks to another town like an hour and a half north of here. It's the Peak to Peak Scenic Byway. It's the Peak to Peak Scenic Byway. Let's see what we got over here. Blindingly bright sun. See snow in Colorado when it's 100 degrees. That's so crazy. This reminds me of my grad quote. Man smoking cigar next to his horse in the woods. What's better than a nap? A nap with a cigarette. Banana cam. Estes Park. This place is freaking gorgeous. What's going on over there? A small squirrel. I haven't seen this in 8,000 kilometers. Okay, we're almost at the peak here. Let's see what it's like. Holy man. What are you doing all the way up here? Okay, I just passed a group of guys that said there's a bobcat or a lynx up here. The guy had his machete out. So I am keeping a close eye on this. And we also got a storm coming in from the rear, so I've been running a little bit so I don't get caught in the rain. Okay, it's pouring now. Good thing I brought my rain jacket. I see you. You can catch me late at night on Bighorn Drive. So it seems you have your choice of 3 different vehicles around here. You got the off-road rig, a Subaru, or, funny enough, a Tesla. Would you pull over if this thing was behind you? There's my hog right there. Now let's see one of them Thunderbolts. Just came to check out the dog skills park here, and we got a German Shepherd here preparing to do the course. There's a little something I call lightning storm with a concert in the background.
Broom, broom.
That was night 26, making this day 27. And today's a special day because we're gonna start out with 2 carrots and a plum, if you know what I'm saying. Through most of the states, there's been these cute little bunnies too. Leedle, 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 a leedle, 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 a leedle, leedle, leedle. We are now en route to Fort Collins because unfortunately there's no roads that stay in the mountains going north, so I have to cut east and then we'll see where we go from there.
They all miss you. You guys are fun. Yeah. Thank God. I mean, you're back. I got Sky coming up. I'm shaking right now.
Oh baby, this is when I stock up. That's what I'm talking about. Watch him wiggle his tail and jump in. This is one of those little free libraries, but it's got food too, because it's a pantry as well. So Des Moines, Boulder, and now Fort Collins all have it right. You have a trail that follows a stream like this, and that's the way to go. And it's looking spicy with those new Golf R wheels. Ooh. Somebody wants some peanut butter.
Here, get comfortable and then I'll lift.
We in Wyoming now.
It'll probably break the car though if I do it.
This is becoming more and more of a thing. The Rally Miata. So this is the one good road around here, because it leads to the university, and then you get on the side roads, and they're just god awful. Like check out this one here. I'm by the university and I was quite confused of these yellow painted curbs. I'm like, are they just so they're visible? Are lots of people hitting curbs, or does it mean no parking? And I came back to my car and I thought I got a ticket, but it was just somebody that said yellow curbs mean no parking.
And he looks. This
one's for the bull snakes. So apparently there's bull snakes and rattlesnakes here. It says don't kill the bull snakes because they kill the rattlesnakes, but what do you do if you see a rattlesnake? Avoid approaching any snake you cannot positively identify as a safe species. Okay. So Montana has cactus too. Or I mean Wyoming. Just like Montana. Weird. Casper, Wyoming. You know it's hot out when you see this. You alright, little buddy? He just collapsed on the cold concrete. Baby turkeys. We just pulled up to Buffalo, and somebody else just pulled up to Buffalo as well here. So it seems like northern Colorado and Wyoming have bathrooms like this, where there's no door. And I was even in one where there was just a toilet and a sink, but the door wouldn't lock. And it was open like this. So, I guess privacy isn't a thing over here. I'm about to go for dipski number 2 of the day, because I didn't know Montana and Wyoming were like a desert, because I've only been prior to this trip in February. I didn't know it was so hot here. It's so hot. There's cactuses, all these weird bugs here biting you. Something I like to call toenails when you're drinking water. Sheridan wants to bring me down. Back in Montana with their crazy high speed limits. I'm doing $140 and I have people flying past me still.
Real me girl, so you wanna see deep inside. If Chubbs has on the Chanel side bag, you don't wanna see him reaching.
Coming into Billings, Montana. Boy, we got them Boeing 747s up in this bitch. Well, I think this is night 29. Cool area in the mountains, Montana. There's rattlesnakes here.
He's across the water. He's on the other side of the lake.
We want to put ourselves in a position to
How does Montana have caterpillars this big?
about the car can be.
You know, it's a good thing that I stockpiled on my crab apples, because right about now, boy's getting hungry, boy. Let me get one of those in my belly, boy. Give her a little wipe. So sweet. Lewis and Clark National Forest.
You know, do you want to bring a Ferrari and lift it, or do you want to just bring a Land Cruiser?
One of them had to have all of her teeth removed when we were in Canada.
Okay, I think I just got into Great Falls. The driving just got f***ing crazy out of nowhere. 2 people flew through red lights, got people tailgating, they signal, and then like, watch this guy up here. Watch how fast he turns. Oh no, he's not gonna turn. Here, this person's tailgating. Wow, out of nowhere. My stomping grounds here, the dollar store, and they got a sour pickle in a bag. Okay, this is why you shouldn't shop when you're hungry. Here's my dollar store haul. We got the teddy bear crackers. We got the famous honey buns. We got the tropical fruit mix, probably the healthiest thing that I got. We got the super stacks. They're like Pringles, but a lot cheaper. Delicious. We got the Planters peanuts that we're gonna mix with the fruit. We got the fudge striped shortbread cookies. And now, I'm gonna eat them all. Kanye West. So we just pulled up to a Walmart in Great Falls. We're actually right by a stinky poop, like sewer treatment plant. It smells kind of poopy. But we got my boy over here in the rooftop tent. Let's see if we focus. Oh, where is it? Got the rooftop tent up in the Wally parking lot. All the old trucks of Montana. Smelt her? I barely even know her. I crashed really bad a couple days ago, and I mean really bad. Like, I thought I broke my hand. I looked at it and it was all crunched up, and I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? But I think I just sprained it really bad. I did both, and then I did my hip really good too. It's 2 days later now, and I'm feeling a little bit better, so I thought I'd come try it out here. I quite like Great Falls. It's a cool spot. What is that? Looks like a dinosaur head. Being forced to be outside all hours of the day is amazing. It feels so good for you. When I started the trip, I was addicted to my phone. I had to pull over to McDonald's in Drumheller and watch some YouTube videos because I just felt like I was missing out. And I still do watch the odd YouTube video here and there when I have Wi-Fi, but like, this is nice. This is really nice. Oh, that's nice. Here's an ant that you do not want to mess with right here. Look at the color of his body. What's up, my doog? My doogie doog.
Okay, so the speed.
So last time Sarah and I took the Coots border crossing down to Great Falls on that main interstate. This time I'm taking some different back roads because I have an issue with driving the same roads over and over again. And I'm glad I did because there's a nice stop here with some frisbee golf nets and stuff. Nice little stream that I'm gonna sit in, read my book, and a field to sprint in. A good read. Here's a very typical thing in the States. Just slam on your brakes and don't signal, but pull in somewhere on the highway. So I think I'm gonna skirt right beside Glacier National Park here. I'm hoping the road doesn't go into the national park, so I have to pay the 35, but I guess we'll find out. Exactly.
Wait, you're fucking lying to us.
This is gorgeous. Holy mama. Here's a beautiful little mountain town, St. Mary's. Hella expensive gas though. What we got, $4.89? Get out of town. We are back in Alberta. I just got pulled over and searched at the border and questioned, and they didn't really like the right-hand drive car, and they were asking all sorts of questions, and I thought I was home free. Like, I had my story set straight when I was going into the States, that I had to be back by a certain date and stuff. So they let me in, so I didn't have what happened last time. And then I thought I'd be scot-free now, but yeah. It's not like I have anything to hide, but yeah, they were sure checking.
Great. Now, you know, in Vegas, what they do is they kind of push them.
Well, that was night 31 in Fort McLeod. And I'm kind of bummed out that it's over now. That was a month of hitting the road, seeing new stuff every day. Kinda sucks to be back, to be honest. But there's always next time. Just about home here. 10,200 kilometers. That's crazy. 6,300 miles. And we hit 5 more states on the way home here. So in total, 14 new states that I've never been to before.